We begin with something I'm really excited to hear about because it's a personal perspective. What's it really like to have Parkinson's? Daniel Riley does know, and he joins us today. He's been living with PD since 2004. He's experiencing a journey that many of you are already on or will be on. He might be able to connect with you in some way on how to navigate this journey of Parkinson's. And we are so honored to have Dan here with us today. If you could join me in welcoming him with applause to the stage. Daniel. Oh my goodness, I have a whole slew of stuff to tell you about Daniel as he makes his way. I'm going to go over your resume first, Dan. Dan is a SUNY Brockport graduate with a dual Bachelor of Science degree in Economics and History. He's also a CPM degree from the National Association of Purchasing Management. He's been diagnosed with Parkinson's for 17 years and has been an active volunteer and member of the local support group for the past 6, and we're so thankful to have him. Currently retired, Dan enjoys golf, fishing, chess, and his 7 grandchildren. All right, now I'll give way to the mic. Please help me welcome Dan.
Yeah, we're good. Get rid of this thing first off. And then I have to put these things on, so sooner or later we'll get there, you know. But I'd just like to say a big thanks to everybody that helped organize this conference today. A lot of work goes into gathering information, getting guest speakers and vendors, and I want to thank all of you for joining us today also. It's a beautiful day out. It's nice to have you. It's nice to see you here. And even though some people are still wearing masks, I can still see the smiles behind the mask. Thank you for coming. Appreciate that. And as you look around, you can see that you're not alone. There's many people at Parkinson's in this community and in the state and in the nation. My name is Dan Riley, and I was diagnosed with Parkinson's in 2004, 17 years ago. And yes, I know I really don't look that old. I don't, and I don't feel that old. I feel good. There's things you can do to make yourself feel good too. So I'd like to talk to you about feeling good again. When I was told I had Parkinson's, like many people, and probably a lot of people like you, went home and said to myself, how does this affect my life? How does this affect my family? How does this affect my job, my work, my mood? I felt alone. Well, some medication were prescribed, and I quickly learned that the exercise is the best medicine you can have to slow down the progression of Parkinson's. I continue to work. I coach JV basketball, varsity golf, and that kept me active. And I sometimes would jump in the drills when we did basketball, full court, up and down, dribble up and down. And I used to challenge my teammate to say, don't you let an old man like me beat you up and down the court. And that motivated them to do better. And it motivated me to do better. When practice was over, I was tired, but I felt good because I was moving those joints. Now that I'm retired, those coaching days are over, as I look for other activities I can do to slow down the progression of Parkinson's and to feel good. I want to feel good every day when I wake up. I want to feel good during the day. I want to feel good before I go to sleep. So I like to stretch 10 minutes when I first get up, just 10 minutes, just to get the stiffness out of my joints. I look for a door frame where I can reach up and grab a hold of the door frame, stretch my back, rotate my shoulders, just loosen up a little bit. It takes 10 minutes. That's all it takes. But then I do that same thing after lunch, and I do it again sometime between supper time and bedtime. So now it's 30 minutes a day of stretching. Not a lot, but for me that's good, it's enough, okay? And to be honest with you, there are days that I wake up and I say, I don't want to do my exercises today. No, I don't want to do them. Or I feel too tired to do them. Or I look at the clock and I say, oh, I slept in. I don't have time to do them today. Well, I can use every excuse in the book and still put a couple more that are not in the book. So. It didn't take long before I noticed that I didn't feel as good. It didn't take long before I noticed I felt stiff all day. It didn't take long before I noticed that my mood had changed. I won't get into that today, but it didn't take long before I noticed I needed to change. I needed to do more. I needed to do something, because doing something is better than doing nothing. Think about that. And if you change nothing in your daily activity, then nothing will change. If you change nothing in your daily activity, then nothing's going to change. Our bodies were built to move. Our toes, our ankles, our knees, our waist, our elbows, our hands, our fingers, our necks, shoulders, even our eyelids move. And some people can even wiggle their ears. Our bodies were meant to move. So let's start feeling good again by moving more. Let's break out of this Parkinson's stiffness. I like to call it a Parkinson cocoon when I wake up in the morning. Let's break out of that Parkinson's cocoon. Break out of this stiffness. And when you do some exercises, you'll feel better. There's many exercises you can do by yourself. Or you can get a friend to join with you and do them together. Or you can do them in a group. But you have the control. You decide what you're going to do. Are you going to change? It's up to you. Remember, if you change nothing, then nothing will change. You have to put in the effort. You have to motivate yourself. Well, I enjoy watching my grandchildren play baseball and softball and soccer. I enjoy taking them fishing or teaching them how to ride a bike and then enjoying them in a bike ride. I enjoy playing golf, swinging the arms, rotating the hips, walking to the holes if you can, walking back to the cart otherwise. I enjoy playing golf. Or just going on a walk. Your ideas and common struggles can be shared with your Parkinson's support group because you're not alone. So when you want to take a break from Parkinson's, when I want to take a break from Parkinson's, I tell myself this. Remember, Parkinson's never takes a break. Parkinson's is 24/7, 365 days a year. So you need to be active also. And you will find that you will feel better and that you can live an active life with Parkinson's. Can you do it? Well, we all know you can. Maybe a better question is, will you do it? Let's start feeling good about feeling good again. Enjoy the conference, stay safe, and keep moving. Thank you.